So let me add a welcome to the cautionary welcome there, and that's a welcome to techUK's Building the Smarter State event. Did anybody notice that it's 10 years old today? Did you get your biscuit? If you didn't, look out for these. They're out there, very nice. Although there are other foodstuffs around and available. I saw, just walking around, I saw some jelly beans, some peppermints, and even bars of chocolate. They told me not to say, the OpenText people, where the chocolate is, because they don't have enough for all of you, but perhaps you can share. But you might want to go and have a look at their stand, see the chocolate, and see the others, the jelly beans and the peppermints. But look, it's a double anniversary because not only is Building the Smarter State 10 years old, but so is techUK. As we transition from Intellect, some of you, I know it's good to see some familiar faces and some new faces. Some of you will know that previously we were Intellect and we changed and transformed into techUK 10 years ago. So a double 10-year anniversary is something that we're enjoying, and it shows the importance of our focus on the public sector because, of course, as soon as we became techUK, we launched this conference, and it's been going from strength to strength ever since. I should have started by saying who I am. Julian David, I'm the CEO here at techUK, and it's my job really just to set up what we're going to cover during the day. We've delegates from up and down the country, and we're really pleased to see everybody here, and it's really great that we've got such a strong turnout. It's very interesting, looking at that 10-year perspective and thinking about what is next for the next 10 years for digital public services. And this event will review the last 10 years, but it also will look forward and provide an opportunity for us all to say, okay, what else could we do? You notice we call this conference Building the Smarter State, the idea being that there is no finish to this. We all know that. We have to find increasing value and increasing service possibilities using technology. And a key part of what we try to do at techUK is convening people, ecosystems to find solutions to the most pressing societal problems. We know there isn't one solution or one person or one company can fix it. That's why events today, getting so many people together, including our colleagues from the public sector, is very important to build those communities to discover what the art of possible is. And it's an understatement, I think, if you look back over 10 years, to say, well, there's been a lot of change. I mean, some of us might feel there's been too much change, but certainly there's been a lot. Politically, societally, and of course, technologically. I guess we'll be mentioning AI among other technologies today. The state has had to take on new roles as well. Obviously, a whole refashioning of what we do as a country post-Brexit, but also, and some of us are sort of fading this into memory, but the massive intervention from the state to help and protect people during the COVID emergency. And of course, we've still got the existing pressures of what's happening, societal change, an aging population, and all that brings with it for health and for other public services. So look, thanks to you, many of you suppliers, but also the in-house experts from the public sector, we are able to bring solutions to those problems, sometimes in spite of them, sometimes spurred on by them. And we've seen some fantastic solutions brought to the public sector. Universal credit, I mean, it's a project that wasn't without challenges, but look at what it achieved during COVID-19 emergency, nearly doubling the number of people using it between March and November 2020. That kind of digital adoption was unprecedented. The NHS app, which really came of age at the same time, and has 33 million registered users. It's becoming the front door to the NHS, which we've needed for so long. And one of the most interesting things for me is the most active users of that app are actually pensioners and people older age who normally we portray as not being digital users. We've also had, and this one may not be quite as popular, 11 million people, more than 11 million people now complete their tax return online. I mean, it's a good service, even if you don't like the outcome, and that's another big development. And of course, it's not just software and services, it's also about providing people with the means to access it. And again, we saw a great example where the Department for Education launched their Get Help with Technology, and suppliers from our industry, and I was very proud to see this, got together to deliver 1.3 million devices to schools in England during the COVID emergency in less than 12 months. And it just shows what we can do if we have that community of purpose and a community of people working together. So, but as I've said, the reason that we're still running this conference, the reason we call it Smarter, not Smart, is because there is no end point. Transformation has to continue, and it's a marathon rather than a sprint, and that's what needs collaboration and partnership. So, by the way, one thing that hasn't changed is the unofficial tradition we have at Building the Smarter State is that this is our first major conference after some sort of government reshuffle or change in the summer. And sure enough, we have one this year, and it's an election. And it's been very interesting, obviously, because there's now a very major majority for the party in power and a determination to actually really address all of the challenges of the public sector. We've been working with them for more than a year, as well as working with the existing government. You'd expect us to do that. But it has given us the chance to actually try and say to them, look, these are the opportunities that tech can bring, and these are the people in our community that can help you achieve the policy outcomes that you've set. So, and they know that they need to do things. I mean, you've heard the slogan that Britain isn't working, and they know, despite the huge majority, that the population is fairly disenchanted with what's happened from politicians recently. So we really do believe there's a sense of urgency and purpose that is opportunity for us, all of us, public servants and tech suppliers, to actually manage to really kick on and deliver things. So that's the scene setter, and what you're going to see today is a packed agenda, topics ranging from procurement, always, skills, absolutely essential, and also looking a little bit into the future, what public services will look like as we go forward. It's a fantastic array of speakers, a lot of different formats, a lot of panels, and we're seeing speakers from across local government, central government, and there's a wealth of knowledge there. And we hope you can take something away from today, either to do something differently or feel inspired for what you, your company, your organization can do to build the smarter state we need. So look, thank you very much to the speakers. Do take the opportunity to network with the companies here, and let me thank those companies that help to make these things possible. Our headline sponsor, Leidos, who you'll hear from shortly, panel sponsors in Tussle, Cognizant and Kyndryl, and then demo stand sponsors, OpenText, Kashi, Exclaimer, Future Plus, the Sustainability Group. And as I said, we can't put on events like this without them, so thank you very much to the sponsors. So please share your thoughts. We want this to be very interactive. We don't want this to be a one-off, by the way. As I've said, it's a process that we've been engaged in. But please do give us your input. You see the two hashtags, hashtag 10 years BTSS and hashtag BTSS 2024. Because obviously to create an inclusive, smarter state, we need as many thoughts and ideas as possible. I'm looking forward to a great day. I'm looking forward to saying hello to many of you I've met already. And let's continue working together, delivering the kind of transformation that we know we can. So it leaves me now to hand over to Ros Barrett and Mark Watson from Leidos. And they are going to introduce the meat of the day. So Mark and Ros, please do come up.